This is the brand new Honor 400 Pro, and let's get it set up together. Down the right hand side of our device, you've got two buttons. So one of them is your volume keys at the top, and then in the middle is your power button. So the power button is slightly smaller and also is easier to grip with your thumb. Sadly, there's no tactile or visual differences between these buttons from an accessibility point of view. And we kick in with Honor, and of course it's powered by Android. And this device is running Magic OS 9, which is based off Android 15. So this setup process will work for both the 400 and the 400 Pro, which are new from Honor. But today we're going to focus on the 400 Pro. So before setting up our device, there's a few accessibility settings that I want to show you, which is called Reading Aid here at the bottom. So the first one is text size. You've got a scrub wheel at the bottom here, a scrub bar. You can scrub along the bottom and you can see the text changing. So really handy to go through the setup process. Then the other option is magnification. So toggle this on. 3 quick taps of the display and we're in. 2 fingers to maneuver around. 1, 2, 3 and back out. 1, 2, 3 and hold. And then you can zoom around with 1 finger, and as soon as you release, that takes the magnification back off again. So only a few options here, but we'll deep dive into accessibility throughout our device. So we're going to hit continue and let's get started. Select our region. So we selected English, so the natural option is United Kingdom. Then we have terms of use, so agreeing to use your device. Sadly, you have to agree to these to actually use your device. So tap agree and continue. Then we have the option to connect to our Wi-Fi network. So simply find your Wi-Fi network on here and then add the password. Luckily, I've already got a SIM card inserted into my device, so I'm going to set up without Wi-Fi. Your next option is to copy apps and data. So if you want to move over from a previous backup, you can. You can either connect your old device or you can even select a restore point from Google Cloud Services where you could download your old backup. Our next step is to sign into your Google account for all of your apps and access to services. So enter your email address. If you don't have one, you can create an account, or if you've forgotten your password, you can even tap forgot passwords. It would ask you to do a 2-factor authentication as well as it did with my account. After signing into Google, it will ask you if you are setting up this device for yourself or for a child. So if you tap a child, you'd be asked to add all of their information and the parental information you would wish to have. So keep in touch with Google, so their services and information. Again, I just agree to all of this. Then welcome from Google. So restore from previous backups. So these are some of the backups I mentioned where you could copy apps and data from. I'm not going to. And one of the other key services here is Google services and everything you may want to use or not use. So simply select which options you want to use. So Google services back up your device to save information and make a backup. That's always important. Then choose your search engine. Here in the UK and Europe, we have to select our search engine. You have a full list here of which options are available, and you can select to see what they say. And of course, just going to go Google. Everyone does. If you use a different one, let me know down below what you use. Then meet Gemini, our personal AI assistant. So Google Gemini is built in throughout this device. You can speak to it to learn information, have a general chat. There's a great feature that I'll share a bit later on in my review. Then you have a quick login with your Honor ID. So you're able to log into multiple devices with the same ID if you have different Honor devices throughout your family or in your household. Data and privacy. So again, really important to check this and make sure you're happy with everything. Then I mentioned about that quick login with Honor ID. So this is the Honor ID section where you'll need to log in with your Honor ID. If you don't have one, you can say forgot password or create accounts, or even use a QR code to set up with from a different device. In device protection, you have fingerprint, face recognition, or a password. So if you choose a fingerprint, you're going to need to put in a simple code or actually an in-depth code to remember and make sure your device is secure. I use a very simple code here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, this has changed since I've set up my device, so please do not take it from me. Once that's done, you're prompted for information of where to place your thumb and register your finger or your thumbprint here. Simply just fill this in and that is then added to the system. You can use this for your Google Wallet. You can use this to unlock your device. Even if you want to lock certain apps, you can use this thumbprint here to get into it. So it did recognize it really quickly and then asked for an outer layer just to make sure I got all of those edges. Once all done, press finish and then you've got device protection and you can set up face recognition if you wish. Again, you'll need your code to simply just check you are who you say you are. Look at your device clearly And then as you'll see here, I need to pull away to check my face is in the camera. The next option is, do you want to use Google Pay? I will do, but I'll set it up later. Then you got enhanced services. Again, I want to use everything. Then we also have user experience improvement program, system navigation, so you can use capacitive touch or swipe gestures, tap finish, and there we go. Our device is all set up and ready, and we have a latest software update here available to go, which I'll do a little bit later on. But that is the Honor 400 Pro all set up and ready to go. So let me know if you have any questions or queries. I'll be more than happy to help, and make sure to check out all of the rest of the videos on the Honor 400 series.